Have you ever heard of a country named Taured? No? Well, you're not alone. Imagine, if you will, a humid summer day in July 1954 at Haneda Airport, Tokyo. Among the sea of bustling travelers, a man stands out. Dressed sharply in a business suit, briefcase in hand, he seems every bit the typical jet-setter of the era. But as he approaches the immigration desk, the ordinary veneer begins to crack. He presents his passport, a seemingly routine act, but one that sets in motion a cascade of baffling events. The document he places in the hands of the officials is emblazoned with an insignia, one that is as unfamiliar as it is intriguing. This passport, it claims, is issued by the country of Taured. The immigration officials exchange bewildered glances. Taured? They've heard of Thailand, Togo, even Tuvalu, but Taured, that's a new one. The man's appearance and language suggest a European origin, yet there's no record of any European country, or any country anywhere for that matter, going by that name. The man's insistence that Taured is indeed real only deepens the mystery. He speaks of it as one would speak of their homeland, with a familiarity and certainty that is unsettling, given the circumstances. This is not a joke, a prank, or a misunderstanding. This man genuinely believes he's from a country called Taured. In an attempt to untangle the knot of confusion, the authorities decide on a course of action. They escort the man to a nearby hotel, intending to investigate his claims and verify his identity. They search his hotel room, hoping to find some clue, some hint that could explain the inexplicable. But they come up empty-handed. All they find is his passport and a selection of currency from various countries, none of which bear the name of Taured. News of the enigmatic visitor spreads like wildfire, attracting journalists and curious onlookers. All are hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious man, the man who claims to be from a country that, as far as anyone knows, doesn't exist. And so the mystery of the man from Taured began. As the officials were left scratching their heads, they decided to dig deeper. And so the investigation into the mysterious man from Taured began. The man, still calm and composed, was escorted to a nearby hotel, a temporary holding area, while the authorities attempted to validate his baffling claims. The hotel room became the center of this enigma, a makeshift interrogation room where the man insisted on the existence of his home country, Taured. Yet despite his unwavering conviction, the authorities found no evidence to support his story. Every database, every map, every encyclopedia they consulted bore the same result. No country named Taured existed anywhere in the world. The man's passport, his only link to this non-existent country, was examined thoroughly. It bore all the hallmarks of a legitimate document, save for the fact that it represented a place that simply did not exist. His other possessions were equally perplexing. A briefcase filled with currency from various countries, none of which were from the elusive Taured. The mystery of the man from Taured quickly captured public interest. Journalists and curious onlookers flocked to the hotel, hungrily consuming each new development in this peculiar tale, yet the man remained an enigma, his story a puzzle with missing pieces. His calm demeanor never wavered, his assertion of the existence of Taured never faltered. Meanwhile, the authorities were at a standstill. Their investigation yielded no leads, no evidence, and no answers. The man's origins remained as obscure as the country he claimed to hail from. His story was a riddle wrapped in a mystery, and every attempt to solve it only led to more questions. Despite the increasing public interest and the intensifying scrutiny of the authorities, the man maintained his claim. He was a citizen of Taured, he insisted, a country that, as far as anyone could tell, existed only in his own mind. All the while, the man's story, his existence, was becoming more and more enigmatic. But just as the mystery seemed to be deepening, the story took an even stranger turn. Just when you thought the tale couldn't get any more bizarre, it did. As if the story of the man from Taured wasn't already shrouded in a thick fog of mystery, the events that followed added another layer of intrigue to the puzzle. While the authorities were still scratching their heads over the man's claims, something inexplicable happened. The man from Taured, who was under constant supervision in a hotel room, vanished. Yes, you heard that right. He disappeared, seemingly into thin air, without leaving a single trace of his existence. His room, which had only one entrance and was under constant surveillance, was empty, save for the peculiar passport he had presented at the airport. The passport, still bearing the insignia of the non-existent country of Taured, was the only tangible evidence left of the man's existence. The incident left the officials stunned and bewildered, their minds swirling with unanswered questions. Who was this man? Where did he come from and where did he go? And most importantly, how did he manage to vanish so completely? Soon after his disappearance, the story of the man from Taured exploded in the media. Journalists and curious onlookers who had gathered at the hotel were left in shock. The news spread like wildfire, and the man from Taured quickly became the talk of the town and eventually the world. His story, so baffling and otherworldly, captivated the masses and sparked debates and discussions across various platforms. People from all walks of life tried to piece together the puzzle to make sense of the enigma that was the man from Taured. His sudden disappearance added fuel to the already raging fire of speculation and conjecture. Was he a ghost, a time traveler, an alien? Or was he just an ordinary man caught up in an extraordinary situation? Theories abounded, each more fascinating and far-fetched than the last. Yet, despite the wild speculations and intense scrutiny, no one could determine the truth about the man from Taured. His identity, his origins, and his fate remained shrouded in mystery. And so, the man from Taured vanished as mysteriously as he had appeared. His story, intertwined with the inexplicable and the unknown, continues to captivate and baffle us to this day. A tale that began as an ordinary day at an airport and morphed into an enigma that continues to defy explanation. So what could possibly explain this enigma? Let's explore some theories. The tale of the man from Taured is rife with speculation and conjecture, each theory more fascinating than the last. The first theory we'll consider is the idea of parallel dimensions. In this scenario, the man from Taured may have been an unwitting traveler from a parallel universe, where Taured exists as a genuine nation. He could have crossed over into our reality through a rift in the fabric of space-time, resulting in his bewildering encounter at the airport. This interpretation paints Taured not as a figment of imagination, but as a part of a parallel Earth with its own unique history, culture, and geopolitical landscape. However, this theory, while captivating, is hamstrung by our limited understanding of parallel universes and the lack of concrete evidence. Another theory proposes that the man was involved in clandestine activities, perhaps espionage. The seemingly fabricated identity of Taured could have served as an elaborate cover story. However, this theory falls short in explaining the absence of any supporting evidence or the man's sudden disappearance. If he was a spy, why was there no trace of his activities, and how did he vanish without a trace? A third theory ventures into the realm of the paranormal, suggesting that the man might have been a time traveler navigating the intricacies of the past. In this scenario, Taured could be a future nation yet to emerge in our timeline, hence its absence in historical records. This theory, while fascinating, is hindered by our limited understanding of time travel and its feasibility. While these theories offer intriguing possibilities, each comes with its own set of challenges and unanswered questions. Skeptics dismiss the story as an urban legend or a work of fiction, while others see it as compelling evidence of unexplored scientific phenomena or even extraterrestrial encounters. The debate rages on, the mystery endures, and the man from Taured remains an enigma. While these theories offer intriguing possibilities, none can definitively solve the mystery of the man from Taured. The story of the man from Taured continues to captivate and baffle us. It's a narrative that has endured for decades, echoing through the hushed whispers of conspiracy theorists, the animated discussions of paranormal enthusiasts, and the speculative debates of academics. This tale, a seemingly simple account of a man in a suit with a peculiar passport, has transcended its humble origins to become a cornerstone of modern-day mythology. It's a story that feels like it's been plucked straight from the pages of a riveting science fiction novel. Yet it's rooted in an event that allegedly took place in the mundane setting of an airport immigration desk. The man from Taured, with his confounding claims of a non-existent homeland, has managed to blur the lines between reality and fiction, challenging our understanding of the world as we know it. The enduring appeal of this tale lies in its ability to provoke thought and spark curiosity. It invites us to question the infallibility of our reality, nudging us to entertain the possibility of parallel universes, time travel, and even extraterrestrial encounters. It's a story that encourages us to look beyond what we know, to contemplate what could be. The impact of this tale on popular culture is undeniable. It has inspired countless works of fiction, from books and movies to television series and video games. It's a story that resonates with our innate fascination with the unknown, feeding our collective appetite for mystery and intrigue. In the end, the truth behind the man from Taured may forever remain shrouded in mystery. We may never know whether he was a traveler from a parallel universe, a spy embroiled in clandestine activities, a time traveler from the future, or simply a figment of our collective imagination. But perhaps the allure of this tale lies precisely in its ambiguity. Whether a myth, a misunderstanding, or a glimpse into the unknown, the tale of the man from Taured remains one of the most intriguing mysteries of our time.